What is going on, everybody? It's Captain Blue Shell coming to you guys today from the magic, beautiful, majestic Hogsmeade and Hogwarts Legacy. Guys, we have got some shopping to do today. We are going to be getting our supplies. We're going to finally be getting our wands, and I'm really looking forward to that. Some hopefully stronger magic, more spells that we can use and learn. And I just kind of want to explore today in this little beautiful magical area. So definitely stick around with me. It's Captain Blue Shell.
Well, 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 if it isn't Captain Blue Shell.
Alright then, it's time to be British, but it's time to be like the rude kind of British. Hello, chumps. Oh, sorry, lad. How are you? Oh, hello, love. How are you guys? What you up to? Where are you headed, huh? You going to a club, like a little nightclub? Is there somewhere here to where we can party now? Alright, cheerio. Oh, honey, don't you realize if you twerk for me, there's something really sweet that you can get? There you go. See, not all the candy that's live and sweet is in there. How about a nice lollipop? Okay, alright, let's stop. We're ruining the moment. We're ruining Hogsmeade. Let's go ahead and just focus on where we need to go and get to these locations and have some magical fun, shall we? So the first place that I want to go to is going to be the Neep, and then we'll kind of go from there. I want to get our wand last, though. I kind of want to save that for the magical finale here in Hogsmeade to finally get our wand at the end, just to kind of, I don't know, hold on to the memory of it, I guess. And I just gotta, basically I just have to find my footing as it's telling me where to go, which shouldn't be that hard. Alrighty, here we go, here we are. Timothy Teasdale, how are you, buddy? What's going on?
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep.
The Magic
I keep
Neep.
the carts out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm heading away inside now, can I?
You don't say.
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Alrighty, here we go. We're going to be buying our very first seeds.
Do have a look around.
And there we go.
Plenty of
Cool.
ingredients.
I mean, it makes sense, you know, to get the seeds and everything that you need for the potions. Different seeds for different potions, obviously, which is kind of cool. We have ingredients. We got room of requirement items, which is absolutely amazing. And then over here, I think we've got the gear, too, as well. Natural beige scarf. Gold rims, circular spectacles. That'd actually be kind of cool. I could buy it, but I don't really want to waste my money, so on we go. Alright, so now we are going to be heading off to Pippins Potions, as it is called. And this is where we are going to be getting the potions themselves from the Potions Master. Let's go ahead, walk on in. This is actually kind of a cool little place, actually. This is kind of cool. It's cozy. He's got some potions going here to kind of prep those up, getting them all ready for purchase and everything here. Wonder what potion we can actually buy.
Thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's the
my
hat.
first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippins Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about.
Wow.
I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything.
That is kind of cool.
But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Sounds like a plan, Potion Dan.
What can I do for you
Now,
today?
coolest thing about this is like all the people kind of know you, like know who you are and everything, and it's like, oh, you must be this person, you must be that person. So it's kind of like living in the footsteps of Harry Potter without actually being Harry Potter. And I really do respect that, because we kind of know what he was going through. Even though he was a much, much greater of a star we are now, it's just kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and get these supplies that are free. And then this one too, Wiggenweld potion too as well. What else does he sell? Oh, the same gear. Okay, so that's cool. That's good to know. This is just so cool with the ingredients of each potion too as well. It's like this one is the focus potion. This one is also focus that you need. This one's for invisibility. The list just kind of goes on and on and on. You know, it's like we got Wiggenweld, and it's just, it's really cool. I'm hoping that later on we can concoct these potions as many as we need or as many as we want in order to do the things we want to with potions. Like he said, they're just as strong and as powerful as spells. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and head on over to Tomes and Scrolls. Let's get those ones out of the way too as well. There's no running indoors allowed. I tried and they won't let you. It's because if you knock over a potion and something happens, it's going to be completely your fault. I just love how everybody's just like walking around like in their robes and everything, just kind of doing what they need to do. It really does remind me of like a Diagon Alley or Hogsmeade over in one of the theme parks. It's just, it really is amazing. Oh, look at this guy's place. This is kind of cozy too as well, like a little more like old-fashioned. He's got a chimney. You know he's a proper gentleman when he has a chimney. I'm just saying.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
Secretly, we're just going to use it for beer, but we don't have to tell them that.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
All right, let's go ahead and get these supplies. Let's read it this time, shall we? Pointing table with small pot spellcraft. Yes, we need that. Use its pot to grow all sorts of useful magical plants. Don't mind if I do.
Nothing like finding
And
just the
small
right
potion station. This is where basically we're going to craft everything, and it's for small potions too as well. So
if you're
there we go.
interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
I will actually. Beast feeder spellcraft. Ability to conjure a beast feeder. That's kind of cool. What do we got down here? Potting table with a medium pot spellcraft. Medium potions. T-shaped potion station spellcraft. All your potion brewing needs. That's kind of cool. So, lots of spell crafting equipment of how we actually... This is actually kind of cool how it all comes together. Because it's like you need the ingredients for the potions. And then the potions or you know, whatever the case might be, to actually have the recipes for those, and then you get your supplies in order to make them. It's just very well designed to make sense and kind of have the order that it needs to have, you know? It's kind of like, oh, it's a new spell, there you go, you've learned it. No, it's, you know, it's more of a process and more of a, I would probably say procedure in order to do that. And that's kind of what magic is, though, too, as well. Alright, we got Olivanders, our wand. Been waiting for this, guys. Are you guys ready? I did. Now, remember, I did go ahead and I integrated whatever was on my app, the Pottermore quiz. I think it's now like the Harry Potter fan base, fan club, whatever the case might be. So I'm probably just going to use that wand, because the quiz is so in-depth and so detailed. It's more like your personality of who you really are. So I really want to use that wand. And plus, too, also, I do have, as we said before, my wand here, my actual Harry Potter wand that I absolutely love. Wow! You want to see my Voldemort impression? Here we go. Avada Kedavra! I know, it's the best impression you've ever heard in your life. You're welcome. Alright, are we ready? Let's go ahead and go into Ollivanders. Now remember, we don't pick the wand, guys. The wand picks us. Oh snap, this is small. Oh my god, this is a small, tiny wand area room type thing. I think what they did is that they actually made Hogsmeade the smaller wand shop, and then Ollivanders in Diagon Alley is much larger. But yeah, I actually have a YouTube short about that too as well. Definitely check that out. It is actually quite interesting as to why.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Yes, it's us. The guy everyone is talking about and
sir.
knows.
I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Olivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Fireworks! Let's celebrate!
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, right. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing.
Takes a few.
Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes. I think you might be the one. Here. Take it.
Oh, I like how they stopped the cutscene as soon as it was something like, you know, specific. They were like, all right, let's cut the cutscene and go ahead and just kind of detail it here. That's actually kind of cool. So yeah, also the wand that I have, it does actually have the same box that he was like looking at. So it kind of has like the numbers on the end, and it's just like your wand box that he was going through, and that the wands were like coming out of and ricocheting and everything too as well. And also, guys, this is my wand from the app, from the quiz. Let's go and break it down. Cedar, unicorn hair core, reasonably supple with the flexibility, and the length is 12¼ inches. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold your applause, thank you. But it is cool that we can edit the wand though too as well. So like we can go ahead and finalize. We got different variations of them, kind of you know what they look like, just like the different colors. We can still keep the same, you know, core and the same base and everything. It's just you can change the color. We've got 2 as well. Okay, so we can change everything about this wand. I want to know how long a wand can go up to. 14½ inches. That's, I mean, it's just too much. The flexibility too as well. What do we have here? We have unyielding, which is just crazy, and then quite bendy, which is almost kind of like I'm guessing it'd be almost like rubber, technically. And then, of course, the wood type, we are gonna keep the same one that I have, because I don't want to go against, you know, what it was, you know, telling me that I did have. But, I mean, every kind of wood type. I think there's redwood. Yeah, redwood too as well, right there. But we'll go ahead and stick with our cedar. There you go. 12¼ inches and reasonably supple. And we've got the wand core options too as well. We can pick our wand core option too as well? Rigged. No, we do actually have the unicorn hair core, but I was thinking of changing it to the dragon heartstring, because it's known for producing powerful magic, unicorn is consistent magic, and phoenix feather is a great range of magic. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with my unicorn hair, and this is the reason why. It's because in this game, with whatever decisions you make with the wand, it's not going to matter. This is basically just aesthetic, so it's just the way that your wand looks and, you know, how your wand is made up. It doesn't have any effect on the spells you do or the kind of magic that you can cast. So we'll go ahead and just stick with, you know, our original wand that we got from the quiz, and I am more than happy with that. I mean, the only thing that I'm changing is going to be the color, and that's basically it. We're going to go ahead and purchase this wand. It is ours now, in our hands. I like the black. I really like the black wand, just kind of like the evil nature of it. I don't know.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Awesome.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger.
Nice.
Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
That was kind of cool. I mean, it's just kind of a, you know, a cool experience to have in the game.
Better go and find Natty.
I mean, like, it is kind of weird that you can kind of pick and choose your own wand without it actually being assigned to you, but again, like we said, it's aesthetic, so it's not that big of a deal. But overall, pretty cool experience. I'm actually, I was actually surprised with how cool that actually turned out to be. Nice. Before we head on over to wherever it is that we need to go, I want to go ahead and take a look into just a couple of other shops and everything. Well, we can't look at that one. Maybe there's something. Oh, sorry, chap. Sorry, love. Oh, no, very good governor. Cheerio. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and meet up with our friends because they've been looking all over for us. What's up, friend?
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Doubtful. Oh, crap. What was that? I don't want to know what that is. Let's just run the other way. Oh, ho, 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 buddy. Oh. Are we going to kill it? Come on, let's kill it. Right here, right now. Oh, snap.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Nice thinking there, hat lady. My goodness. Oh, crap. Oh, no. I'm guessing we're... Yep, okay. Alright, let's go ahead. I guess I'll dodge it. I guess so. Why not, right? Alright, here we go. Basically, it's just going to be basic spells. Wait, I knew it was going to happen. I knew he was going to rush me. I knew that was going to happen, yet I just stayed there like an idiot anyway. I'm going to have to run. Oh, crap. Dude, this guy ain't playing around, man. Maybe if I run in a giant circle or something, I don't know. RB? Right button. Oh, that'll work.
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it. Do more of it.
Oh crap. We're going through our potions quite fast though too as well, to be honest with you. Come on, come on. Oh, come on, man. What? There's no way that he could have got me over there. There's no way. This thing is so rigged. Come on, man. What even was that? Wow. Where even is he? Okay, there he is. Come on, come on.
Look, he's faltering.
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Oh crap. Am I dead? Not yet. Come on, come on, come on, we can do it. We can do it. Jump again, there you go. Yes! Come on, baby. Left and right button to invoke ancient magic. Don't mind if I do. Heck yeah. Bye-bye, a troll. There's a hat lady. Somebody give her a medal, please.
Goodness. A second troll.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
That's right.
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
You owe us your hat.
Beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd
Nope.
say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that.
The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
You're welcome, but I really like that hat, and so I'm gonna ask, oh, and she went away, because she knew I was gonna try and take the hat, that's why she just skedaddled off, you know. Okay, I'm asking with every single ounce of Slytherin within me, why do we have to repair the damage that a random troll had already caused? Because it wasn't our, like, fault. Don't they have, like, people for this? Or did... Just never mind. I just... If I continue to keep going, I'm gonna sound like a complete jerk. I keep forgetting where my spells are, and I need to remember exactly as to where they are. There we go. That one's back into place. Oh, beautiful fountain there. Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Like nothing was even there. Absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead with you.
Lucky they didn't do
That is actually so cool how they do that. Alright, some more troll filth over here. Let's go ahead and do this. Pippins Potions. That came pretty darn close to taking out the entire potions building. That would not have been good. I just saw a flying book thingy over here. And I want to get it. I just don't know where it went. There it is. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes.
Reparo.
No, no, no. Accio. Which one's Accio? Which one is Accio? Okay, it's that one. Crap. I think he went around. Yes. Cool, we got it. Awesome. And we managed to repair something as well as we continued to screw up our spells. So that's multitasking. Last one. Are we ready, guys? Reparo. Here we go. And Reparo. Wow. That's the only thing that we needed to repair was just the... Okay. Alright. Well, continuing on. Let's not bring the Slytherin back out. You know, and this once again. And it's the shopkeeper who just sustained some of the damage that we're going to be talking to. What's up, buddy?
Hello,
I love
sir.
your hair, by the way.
I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful.
Useful?
I own Gladrag's Wizardwear, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
What if we were to say, no, sir, that's far too generous of you?
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill, but I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
We got him anyway. Okay, cool. I didn't know if they would even give it to us or not.
Take your time.
Anything in the gear, so it's just this, and it's just that one. Traditional school robe, and that's it. Okay. Cool. Alright. Okay. So, gear screen, sure. Defense and offense are displayed at the top right of the screen. That's good to know. Select the cloaks and some of the outfits, too, as well. Oh, that's cool. So we can go ahead and just pick and choose. And that one's offense 0. This one is offense 5. So let's go ahead and go with that one. So it's just like any other equipping items. You know, as you level up, you're just basically going to use them and equip them as the, you know, whatever the case might be. Robes. I'm guessing there's going to be, you know, gloves like we have, shoes, maybe outfits, different outfits. I'm not sure, but along those lines, you know, same thing.
You have a sharp eye for fashion.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer.
Yes,
Shall we
butterbeer,
head to the
guys.
broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I knew we were gonna get butterbeer. I knew it, and I was hoping, I was wishing, but I didn't want to say it because I knew we were gonna jinx it in the last video I did, but not this one in the beginning. And yeah, so it's totally, completely time for some butterbeer.
Assuming it is not too
I'm
busy,
ready.
We might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess. And
This
a
walk is gonna
powerful
take
witch.
forever. I'm just
Good one
saying.
to know.
Yep, longest walk ever. Uh-oh. But butterbeer. Oh crap.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Dang, boy.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Yes, butterbeer. That helps everything. This is a scientific fact.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
Yay!
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are...
Uh-oh.
How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
Oh, snap.
My friend
Should-
is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Should have taken my hat off.
Quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
Nice.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't
Please
drink
do.
butterbeer forever.
Watch me. I can and I will. I will drink butterbeer forever. 24/7.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Duly noted, but
Trolls,
first butterbeer.
Ranrock and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Yep, probably. Let's go ahead and back. But first, where the crap is my butterbeer? Because I do not see us drinking one thing of butterbeer. Did you guys notice that I also have my own, like, basically, like, pint? And I can drink, like, I need to make my own butterbeer. That's exactly what I need to do. But, yeah, so my character didn't technically get a drink of butterbeer, and now I'm pissed. But with that being said, hopefully we can drink more butterbeer in the near future. Now, what did I think of the supply run, and also, you know, being able to edit and customize our own wand for our own specific taste? I think it's a good idea. I think it's basically going to cater to a lot of people, for them just to go ahead and, you know, pick out their wand. Maybe they've already had it like an Olivanders in real life. Maybe they've taken another quiz and they kind of want to match up. Or maybe they just want to go wild with a crazy awesome wand. But I would have liked to have seen the option to kind of do a quiz in the game too as well. You know, like a short quiz or something if you haven't done it on the Harry Potter fan base, just to see what wand would kind of relate to you. Because when you're a wizard or a witch, you know, it's like you don't pick out the wand, you don't pick out the core, and you don't change this and change that. Yeah, we changed our color, but I didn't change the core, and I didn't change the kind of wand we had too. I think that it's kind of given upon you and thrusted upon you based on your decisions in life and what the wand kind of goes to in terms of that person. But overall, I think it's good to give everybody the options that they want to, and being able to, you know, kind of tweak it to their own desire. And it's fine, you know, it's not a game breaker. Now, if the wand did have any kind of effect on the spells that you cast or how powerful your magic would be, then yes, it would be a problem to me, but not that big of a deal. I did like being able to discover more of Hogsmeade, kind of the shops and everything here and there, and I do think that the potions make sense. I think that the recipe and the ingredients that you need make absolute sense for the potions that you're going to be specializing in and that you're going to be using all throughout the game. And it's nice, you know, it's a nice feeling to live that adventure in Hogwarts. I mean, it is called Hogwarts Legacy for a good reason, and I think that they're sticking to the name, sticking with the story well, but also being able to give you a little bit of that freedom here and there. And they're doing a really good job with it. They're really concocting a good potion of the game too as well. So for more of it and for more gameplay, definitely follow, like, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next beautiful, magical adventure. It's Captain Blue Shell. I'm out.